Hey guys, what's up? I'm back here to explain my not top 10. I don't even know how much these are. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Looks like 13, 14 with the bike. My 14 purchases, my top 14 purchases of 2016. Now these were acquired over the year of 2016. These are from conventions. Some of them are new. A lot of them were bought loose, but they're Hasbro figures. Some of them are original Toy Biz. Some of them are Mattel, DC Classics Mattel figures. All right, first up, got Mysterio here, Quentin Beck. This is an original Toy Biz. This came with, I believe, the Spider-Man Classics line, and he's pretty tall figure here. I bought this at a local con, I believe New Jersey, and he switches heads up. That's his regular face. It's like an alien face. There's a couple in there. I love the Spider-Man villains. There's a lot of variations in there. You know, Quentin Beck was a real pain in the ass for Spidey. I just like the figure. Pretty tall, like I said, and it's classic. They didn't change much. And it still lights up. I didn't change the batteries or nothing. There's a light in there that shows face. Let me put this down. Alright. DC Classics, DC Universe, Hal Jordan, Green Lantern, of course. Got some articulation here, not quite like the Marvel Legends. They move up and down, like side to side like this. You know, doesn't really move here, doesn't swivel here like the Marvel Legends. But it's pretty good for a Mattel toy. You know, pretty decent figure. I like him. Not really a DC guy as opposed to Marvel, but I do have the base heroes. Trying to get up the base heroes of the Justice League and some of the villains. Okay. Next, this is the recent Hasbro Nick Fury. I believe that everybody should have one Nick Fury in their lineup, or multiples if you're trying to make custom SHIELD agents. You know, SHIELD has multiple agents, different races, different types. I actually put the classic needle gun from the Toy Biz Fury in here. I think it looks much better than the shitty small one that barely fits in his hand. And this is the basic Hasbro molding that they've been using for like every figure, but they did a good job. He's got the 5 o'clock shadow, you know, a lot of detailing on the hair. He's got the gray stripes around his hair. Different holster that I've never seen used. Different belt, you know, different waist, leg holster, which is good. It actually moves out. You can take this gun out. The one on the chest does not move out. It's affixed there. But I think it's a good figure. I have another one that I customized on the floor over here. Alright, this is just like a random head that I have that I got for this. This is another agent. I'm going to customize him a little bit. He looks exactly like Fury. Might paint some articles on him black to make him differ. But again, SHIELD, you know, SHIELD is international. You got plenty of different agents, black, white, whatever you want. As long as the head fits the sculpt, you know, it's pretty good. Okay. This is original Toy Biz. This is, I believe it was Flip and Spin Daredevil. This is a nice sculpt of Daredevil. You know, it has the highlighted black. Some areas are shaded black on his chest. I like the DD right there. He comes with the Billy Club and Hook, which come out. Yeah, see that? Comes with the Billy Club and Hook. It's not a used mold like Hasbro does. That's what I like Toy Biz better. They actually didn't really use too many of the same molds. It's pretty articulate. The hands aren't really articulate like the modern figures, but I'd rather have a original mold than a mold that's reused so much. You know, I like him better than the new Hasbro Daredevil. It's a pretty nice figure. I got him at a local con, I believe, for 8 or 5. I don't remember. Been to so many this year. Next up, you got Batman. This is a Mattel DC Classics figure. The reason he's dirty is because he comes with a pack with Clayface. It's called Fist of Clay, I'm sorry. And this is supposed to be clay on his body. That's not a defect. He's got it on his chest. He's got it on his hands, his legs. Again, this is like the same body Lantern has, but it's different. It's detailed to be Batman. He does have a batarang here. Comes out. Actually had to order these separately. It didn't come with the figure I had. I think it's a good figure. Like I said, I'm trying to get up my DC base figures. At least the heroes. Okay. Got my boy Ben Grimm here. I did purchase him this year. Shout out to Best Comics, Tommy Maletta. I actually got him there for $10. Shout out to Tommy. This is a variant thing. This came in a 5-pack. This came with the Thing. This came with Invisible Woman. Came with Human Torch, Mr. Fantastic, and Dr. Doom. You can't buy this single. His fingers are articulate. Ah, he fell. His fingers move in and out there. They open up. He can grab stuff. He's got the angry face. Shoulders move out pretty wide, just like the Hulk figure of this series. Both hands move. They're very articulate. The common figure that comes with this, with the trench coat, his hands are like wiry. They can be positioned, but they're not articulate. It's like, I don't know, wires inside, rubbery. It bends any way you want it to bend, but I prefer this one, you know. This is a good figure for $10. I was actually looking for him for a while, and I found him. Thankful for that. DC Classics Superman. They have several variants to this. They have I believe a red-eyed one. They have a long-haired one with long hair, which I'm getting the custom head for. And they have an angry-faced one. This is a nice Superman figure just to have. You know, Superman goes up against Darkseid or a DC versus Marvel crossover, the Hulk, whatever you want to do. He's got the S on the back of the cape. I got this for $5 at New Jersey Toy Con out in Parsippany, New Jersey. Yeah, I go there quite a lot. This is a good figure. It's very rare. On eBay, it's about $20, anywhere from $15 to $20. So if you ever see him for $5, grab him because he's a rare find. Toy Biz Captain Britain. This body sculpt was used for Wonder Man and I believe the Punisher. It's a nice body sculpt. You know, it moves pretty well. He's actually got that outward chest, that traditional superhero chest, like he's lifting weights or something. You know, it's pretty detailed. Modeled after the old 90s X-Men comics and Excalibur comics. I like it a whole lot better than the Captain Britain that just came out, which is too buff for Captain Britain. He looks like, you know, he's on steroids or something. And again, they use the same molds over and over. They use the same molds over and over. I'm a fan of Toy Biz because they basically kept the original molds to themselves. Again, this was used about 3 times, but it was nicely done. He's got detail on the chest. You can see that, you know, the muscle striations there. It's a pretty nice figure. I got this for $8 at a Toy Con, and he does come with a sword, which I don't have right now. It's in the back over here. Iceman. This was a store pack. I think it was a Walmart exclusive. He's got the nice pearlescent paint. I don't know if you guys can see that. but he's glowing like like he's icy. This came with a pack of the original X-Men, the original human Beast. When he was human, he still has abilities, but he was human. When they had the yellow and blue suits on. Jean Grey, Cyclops, and regular Winged Angel. This is also Hasbro. This was a Silver Surfer body that they painted over. They used different hands and a different head, but I love it. I got this for $8 last week at, I believe it was, what comic store was it? It wasn't Next Generation. It was, hell, I can't remember. Anyway, I got this for $8 out of a loose bin, and he's pretty good condition. You know, they had multiples, and I needed a good Iceman. Good figure. I like it. Okay. You got part of the Sinister Six here, the Shocker. This is Toy Biz. This was a special line. I think it was like shooters or something for Spider-Man. I don't know what the hell. Oh, he vibrates. The Shocker's powers are vibration, not electricity. People don't really know that. He sends vibration pulses through you and you explode on contact. And he can make you unconscious or he can make you explode. That's how much control he has. These checkerboards are not a part of the outfit. It's not a look. It's a build. It stops him from getting hurt from the vibrations he sends out. A lot of people don't know that either. And I was very disappointed at the new Spider-Man Homecoming trailer because he looks nothing like this. Doesn't even have a mask on. You know, my motto is keep it classic. If it's working, don't touch it. This is a good figure, though. His hands stay straight. I'm fine with that. He's shooting. He doesn't need to hold any weapons or anything. He's got his blasters on. It does come with two shooters. I have them somewhere. They shoot out of here really well. And again, turn this dial on the back, and he vibrates. You can hear that. It's pretty good. Part of my Sinister Six crew. Shocker. All right. One of my favorites over here is the Juggernaut. I was looking for him for years. You know, you get these ridiculous eBay prices, 60, 70, 80, 90, for almost a 10-year-old toy or more, like 12 years. I don't know when he actually came out, but it was mid-2000s. This is a spitting image of the comic book 90s Juggernaut. I love it. It's classic, you know. It's better than the Hasbro one. I don't like the Hasbro one at all, or the Marvel Select version. So articulate, you know, it looks like I said, the comics. I'm happy with this figure. I got him for $40 at a, again, New Jersey Toy Con. Shout out to them for doing it every first, I think it's every first Saturday of the month, every first weekend of the month. His helmet does come off, right? Pretty good detail. He's smiling. Got the veins popping out. They did have a gold and brown variant that was very rare that they had. And I've never seen it. I've seen it on toy reviews. But this is the classic version. I'm happy with this. All right. Got to give it up for the muscle of the X-Men. Got Colossus right here. I got this at New York Comic Con. This is the classic Jim Lee suit. You know, the best suit I've ever seen Colossus in. I do like the Argonauts version. I believe it was red and purple when he was serving Magneto and Asteroid M. That was a nice suit too. He had a red cape. But this is a good figure. Very tall. Very pronounced. You know, he looks like he's a strong figure, which he's supposed to be. Face sculpture is pretty good. You know, his arms don't move in. His arms really don't move in, they move out. But that's okay. You know, he's not a big, agile man. He's just a fighter, so he doesn't need to move his arms like that. That's fine. I don't remember how much I got this for. But yeah, this is a Colossus figure. Pretty well made. This is Toy Biz. The Juggernaut was Toy Biz also. I didn't mention that. Oh, yes, I did. This is Toy Biz, early Toy Biz. They also have an X-Men Classics version, and I believe the knee pads are different, and he's a little smaller. But I prefer the Toy Biz Marvel Legends version over the X-Men Classics. This is another rare find. If you do find him, pick him up. He's a good figure. A lot of them do come loose. I don't play with this figure, and I just pose him. I got this like 2 months ago. New York Comic Con was in October, and he comes like this, very loose. But he's a great figure. I can't complain. Okay. This is World War Hulk. Surprisingly, this was a Hasbro figure. A lot of people don't like the face, but it's okay. My camera's not really zooming in like it's supposed to, so I'll keep it away. Very articulate. Another good Hulk is the Face-Off Hulk, excuse me. It has the angry variant face, and I believe that the legs are the same on that. This is Hasbro, and this was a good sculpt. The Face-Off Hulk was Toy Biz. It came with the leader. It came with a variant leader with a big head and a variant leader with a flat top. It also came with a regular faced Hulk and a screaming Hulk. I love this. I actually fell in love with it. It's a good figure. Articulate. It's better than the first Hulk figure that I had with the open arms. It wasn't very articulate at all. Yeah. Great figure, man. Those are my top 10 figures of 2016. I do have some of my favorite figures down here, which I'm going to bring out. All right. You got Hasbro Hercules. Before they started doing all of the bodies, making all the bodies the same and using the same materials, Hasbro actually did have their own molds. And this is a good sculpt of Hercules. You know, although he's smiling and his face looks like a dick, but he does look like Hercules. Big buff guy, you know. He's a fucking god. I don't have a Thor figure. I've been meaning to get that. He comes with his hammer, but I lost it somewhere in there. It's one of my favorite figures. Another good buy, you know. Can't have a Hulk fight without having another strong guy that can actually handle Hulk, and that's Hercules. What else we got down here? Toy Biz Iron Fist. This is the best Iron Fist figure. Again, it had its own mold. I don't believe any other mold was cast after this. You got the Hasbro version with the different hands and stuff, but I prefer this one. This also came in a red and yellow variant with a like battle damage mask. I think his hair was sticking up in there. And I like this because you can position his hands very well. Like he's doing martial arts, you know. I can't do it with one hand, but it opens up. You can do a fucking split if you need him to. See? Yeah, it's pretty good figure. One of my faves. This is Toy Biz. Represent for Toy Biz, y'all. Another good figure that people underestimate is the Beast from Toy Biz. They didn't make too many good Beast toys, and I had to have this one. He can do like handstands and stand up on his hands and pretend he's flipping. He comes with a bar. This is early Toy Biz. Forget what series. It's Marvel Legends, but I forget what wave it was. It's a good figure. That's Beast right there. Toy Biz, Human Torch, Johnny Storm, whatever you want to call him. You know, Marvel's been messing up and killing a lot of people. He was one of the people to die in the new comic series. And Fantastic Four became the Freedom Foundation. Spider-Man joined, and They had some other members too along the way. It's a good figure. This was I believe this was also Daredevil, Toy Biz Daredevil, the same mold. They changed it up a little bit, but it was Toy Biz Daredevil too. I have another Daredevil in there that has the same body style. But this is a 90s Human Torch. It's got the lines in him just like they used to draw in the comics. His eyes are yellowed out, his mouth's yellowed out. He comes with a flaming platform from back in the day. If you guys ever had the old Toy Biz X-Man that came out, he came with the same platform. But it's okay. It goes with Torch. I'm not complaining. Flame on. Another misappreciated figure is Hasbro Silver Surfer. They made a Fantastic Four movie version, which was like, I believe, 5.5. It wasn't actually 6 inches. This is 6 inches. And I love the figure. That Iceman I showed you in the beginning is actually the same body. I'll show you real quick again. Guys, see that? Same body. Different head, different hands, like I said before. But it's a good surfer figure. I'm actually in the middle of customizing it. I'm waiting on a head with blasting eyes. His eyes are going to blast out. His eyes are going to be glazing. This hand is from the Eel figure from the current Hasbro series. I think it fits him. I'm going to do one yellow, one blue from the Electro series, the original movie Electro series, Spider-Man movie. I'm going to have him looking good. I like the paint job. I like the board. The Toy Biz one was good too, but it was another rare find and it was very expensive. It still goes on eBay for about $50. So I paid $18 for this and I kept it moving. Alright. And this vehicle back here is a Power Rangers vehicle, but it's got the eagle on it. I'm going to make it a shield vehicle. I'm going to customize it probably flat black and blue. Leave some white on there. Wish I had more for the agents, but I just have this one for now. The figures fit on it pretty well. And make it lights up or something. It did. Whatever. I guess one more thing. You know, these are all superheroes. Sometimes you have bystanders or you need a crook or a villain. Everybody can't be a powered villain, so I buy these Star Wars guys because they look like normal people. You know, this is Finn from the movie, but I'm going to customize him. I'm going to put a ski mask on him. He's going to be like a robber or something like that. And I'm not stereotyping, but he looks like a normal guy. He looks like a, you know, like he could be a criminal or a bystander or whatever. He's got the custom revolver there put in his hand. He's got a knife. Actually ordered the Han Solo figure because, you know, like I said, you need bystanders. Everybody can't be a superhero or supervillain. You know, what about the regular guy? Well, here you go. This is the regular guy to me. Customize the jacket, possibly paint that sandy shoes over, and there you go. You know, it could be, like I said, a villain or somebody in the crowd or whatever you need them to be. That's it for now, guys. That's my top figures of 2016 and some of my favorite figures. There you go. Nice pile. Until next time, guys, Mike, Leon, Q, want to see y'all reviews. And I want to see y'all best figures. Give me something, man. Peace out for now.